Hey everyone, as you guys know, I like to talk about different coins every now and then. I like to give you an overview of a coin. It's not like an expert opinion on it. It's just a brief overview of a coin that I've either chosen to mine or invest. And the coin I want to look at today is called 0xBitcoin. It's actually an Ethereum token. And it has the privilege of being the first mineable Ethereum token. That's what they say anyway. So I have been mining this. Well, this is the thing. I've been mining this for like a day, or not even a day. But if you can see here, I've just published a video about this actually a few minutes ago. A silly crypto mining mistake. I just published it. I'd actually been mining to the wrong address because I copied the code from the other miner and I copied the wrong address over. Yes, I was that stupid. Easy mistake to make. But yeah, I actually tried to mine this a few days ago. I tried to mine this coin a few days ago, and the reason that I couldn't get it working is that I tried a few different miners. This is one of the pool that I'm mining to just now, and I've got a list of different miners, and I tried a few different ones and it was working, but the one that I got working, I found after a while it was stalling. So it was kind of stalling after a while and it would stop mining. And then I tried another one and that wasn't working right, or maybe the pool wasn't working right that I tried at the time. So I kind of took a backward step and I started mining Safecoin again. And then I revisited it yesterday. It was GeoffedUp, one of my viewers, who gave me the tip on this coin, and he sent me a really detailed email telling me what the coin is about and what the you know, what to look at and how to investigate it and all that. You know, what miners to try, what pools to try, and all that. So, Jeff, if you're watching this, many thanks for letting me know about the coin, and hopefully I can repay the favor to everyone else who watches my channel. So, one of the reasons I want to talk about this is, well, firstly, it's the first mineable Ethereum token. Secondly, right now, this is a very profitable coin to mine. Now, obviously, things change very quickly in the mining world, and you know, when word gets around that a coin is making money, you'll see what happens if it ever loads up. Is it going to load up? Is it going to load up? Come on, it's loading up. It's loading up. That's what happens. That's what happens. You can see the difficulty going up there, and you can see the network hash rate. I mean, just look at the network hash rate jumping up over the, you know, just over the last few days or so. It's really high. So it's went from being a kind of well hidden gem where some people were probably making an absolute ton of money, but at current rates I would still be making probably twice as much with this coin as I was with other coins. But of course, as I said, things do change quickly. As you can see, the price has dropped a little bit. I assume because more people are mining, more people are selling the coin. You know, this is what happens. This is what happens. So bear that in mind. So, you know, for those of you who don't know about Ethereum tokens, you know, I'm not claiming to be the world's biggest expert on Ethereum tokens, but it's basically like a smart contract that's built upon the Ethereum blockchain. I'll link to this article so you can check this out. This gives you a brief overview of how Ethereum tokens work. But the key thing here, I think this one points out as well, yeah, that tokens are often issued to the public through a crowd sale called an initial coin offering. That's how most tokens are actually set up. That's how they're started. But this one has went the other way. This has went for a proof of work, kind of decentralized system for building it up. So it's quite unique in that regard. Now you can see autonomous decentralized currency, SHA-256 proof of work algorithm. I'll talk about that in a second. Automatic difficulty adjustment, which is what I was looking at there. Works with Ethereum smart contracts. Now, as far as the SHA-256, if you look at the white paper, it's actually a simple KECAC 256. Now, I'm not sure, you know what, SHA-256 is not an algorithm that I've used to mine before. It's not something that GPU miners normally use, but I think that's a variation of SHA-256, I believe. I don't know, guys. I could be making mistakes in that, so don't quote me on it. I've mostly been mining Ethereum and Equihash coins and, you know, X16R for Raven and things like that in the past, so I need to look more into SHA-256 and learn more about the algorithm. So it's got information here about the network and all that, the difficulty. Download the token miner. There is a Discord group. I recommend, if you are interested in this, to join the Discord group, to hang out, to ask questions there. You will get good support, and believe me, you will get better support there than you would from me, because this is still a coin that I'm learning about. And down at the bottom, there's a lot of useful links. GitHub, there's an article on Medium about it. There's a Reddit, a subreddit. group as well. It actually works because it's an ERC20 token. It works with Ledger, it works with Trezor, and you can see here it works with Trust Mobile Wallet. Now, I actually downloaded this. I downloaded this, if I can get it here. Rather than, you know, you could just use any Ethereum address, but I decided to download this simply because you can add your tokens and it shows you and all that. It works really, really well. It's a really cool app. I do like it. So yeah, that's available for Android and Apple. And if you want, if you're thinking about mining ERC20, or it says it does ERC223 tokens as well, if you're thinking about doing it, that is one option, but you don't have to do that. So I'll just have a quick look. You can see there, that was the difficulty there. It's got stats there. This is linked. If you go to the top of the page, you'll see that's the stats there. Smart contract, white paper. It's got the community for the Discord and all that, and then it's got a list of pools. I tried token mining pool. I mined there briefly, but then Jeff was saying that the payouts were quite slow and things like that. So I tried Mike RS instead. This is the one I'm using just now. And you can see the stats here. You can see that there's a split. You can see Mine RS pool was without doubt the biggest one right now, then token mine pool, then 0x mining pool. There's a lot of information here if you want to check stats, if you want it, and there's a mining calculator as well. I was getting, it's been going up and down, but say 20,000, it was maybe a little bit lower just now. Say the fee pool was that. So yeah, so that's saying I'm getting 123 coins per day if I keep mining, and the next difficulty I'll only get 90. So when the difficulty goes up, when the block reward goes down, I'm going to be getting, or the next difficulty, sorry, I'm going to be getting 90 coins, but right now I'm getting 123, and that works out, that's around, I think it's about 70 cents, you know, money wise. You can see the price in Ethereum there. So yeah, it works out quite profitable right now, but as you say, you know, as I said, with the network hash going up and the price going down right now because more people are selling, the gravy train could be coming to an end very soon. We might find that, you know, right now it's still, you know, it's the most profitable coin for me to mine that I know about, but might find in a few days that it'll go down and down. Now, I spoke to Jeff about this, and he said that he's not selling, he's holding the coin. And hodling the coin is, of course, you know, it is an option, but if you're looking to just cash out right away, pay attention to this. This is Enclaves. It's linked on the main website, 0xBitcoin.org. You'll find it there. And to use this website, you need to install this on your browser. MetaMask. Cool little fox there. And you install that on your browser. And so you'll see the little icon. In fact, if I pull that there, you'll see the little extension there. See, that's my account, and you've not sent anything yet or that yet. But yeah, that's how that works. You need to install that. So let's have a look at the white paper. Just have a brief look. So the white paper is linked on the website as always, and it just tells you more about why they've built this, about Ethereum tokens in general, why they went for the decentralized route and all that. Yeah, so it really doesn't. It's kind of different from like the white papers you would see with, say, for example, Equihash coins. But there is a lot of information here about, down at the bottom, there's an FAQ here about the difficulty and the block reward and all that kind of thing. So you'll find that linked at the top of the website there. So from a mining point of view, as I said, I was using this this pool. The mining application that I'm using is this one, Token Miner. Now, I honestly tried about, is this one I'm using? Yeah, that's the one I'm using. Yeah. I honestly tried about 4 different miners, and I had problems with some of them. That one is only that's the only one it's linked to on the main website. But if you go to all these different pools, you'll find that they're all linking to different miners. So you will see that, you know, the 5 or 6 that are out there, and you'll see them linked through those pools. Just like here, you'll see it here. You know, there's one there, Cosmic V3. That was the first one I tried. There's MVI miner. Then there's different ones here. And this one's got instructions to how to get set up. Now, I will show you how this works in a second. Pool fees are 3%. And here we are. This is what I've been mining. Now, this is only over the last hour or so because as I said, you know, basically what happened was I pointed this out in my last video, in that video there that I just published. But basically what happened was I'd messed around with lots of different pools for a couple of years trying to get it to work. I'm like, right, something's wrong. The miners were stalling, and the pools, it just wasn't working. And then I tried, Jeff said, no, try this software, try this pool. I got it working, but what I stupidly did was when I went back to the old software that I used, I just copied and pasted the address over. But stupidly, I copied the token address over rather than my Ethereum address, which is what I would get paid to. I didn't notice it quickly because obviously there's a minimum payout, and you can see that there. The minimum payout for this pool is 8. Now their main pool, actually the minimum payout was 30 last night. I'm not sure if they've changed it, but I'm mining to the B pool because it's got lower difficulty. It's a little bit easier to get the solutions to, you know, to actually get shares, etc. But yeah, I mined to this one, and because the minimum payout for the pool that I was doing was like 30, I set it up at like 9-10 o'clock last night. I had the wrong address there, but you know, even when you use the wrong address, you're obviously going to see the hash rate and all that. So I didn't think anything was wrong. It was only this morning when I checked, and I checked that the wallet, I wasn't receiving any funds. I was like, right, okay, what's going on here? That's when I realized the problem. It's actually quite an easy mistake to make because I set it up just before going to bed, and I was like, right, I'll check it in the morning. And when I woke up, that's when I realized there was a problem when I checked my wallet. But I mean, it is a reminder that you need to double check everything, and even when you do, sometimes mistakes happen. So what I'm going to do just now, actually, I'll kind of just show you how I've got set up. So if I jump to my monitor, there we go. So there's my monitor. Bring me back into the game. Here I am. So this is the miner that I've got here. You can see the 0xBitcoin miner. I think that's the one that's linked in the main website. I think it is. I believe so. And this is the config. So you need to edit this JSON file. That's what you need to edit. And hopefully you guys can see that. Now, if I make that bigger? Is it possible to make that bigger? I'm not sure if it is actually. Hopefully you guys can see that. But very easy to use. Basically what you do is you put in your Ethereum address here, then you put in the pool and the port, and the port's normally always the same, but you know, see this information here, you would get that from the pool that you choose to use. So here you can see they've actually explained it there, Mike RS 8586, but I've chosen the B pool, so mine's is this. That's all it is, guys. It's just copy and paste. It's very easy. Now, down below, this is where you need to, you can maybe need a little bit of trial and error. You basically just copy and device, depending on the devices here. So I've got two 1080 Ti's in this PC. So I've got device 0 and device 1. I've got intensity set at 28. Now, this was the thing that I think I got wrong in the first time I was testing these, testing the different mining software. Jeff recommended like 25 or 26 for a 1060. He recommended 28 for a 1080 Ti. I was using it on my laptop and I was using like 24. But I had a look in the Discord group. I need to go into the Discord group and ask about this. But I had a look in the Discord group and I couldn't find any list of devices, as in if you've got a 1080 Ti, use this intensity. If you've got this, use that intensity. Now, that is something I need to find out, guys. And I didn't find it out before this video, so I do apologise. But that is something that you would maybe have to find out. But just trial and error. I've seen some people saying you do it too high, it doesn't work right. You do it a little bit lower and you're maybe not got enough shares because you're not pushing your graphics card hard enough. But essentially what you need to do is this. You can see I've got 0 and 1 because I've got two 1080 Ti's. But if I had more GPUs, I would be doing like that. You know, just adding them all like that. And I'd be adding all of... don't remove all that. I'd be adding all the different GPUs, and you know, if one was a 1070 Ti, one was a whatever, you'd have to change the intensity for that. Not as user friendly, obviously, as something like Awesome Miner or NiceHash. I actually got one of the miners I actually got running through Awesome Miner initially. I had it running through Awesome Miner, which I've got there. Had it running through that, and actually you might be able to see it. Yeah, you can see it there. 0xBitcoin. You can see that I had it running. Now, interestingly, one of the, you know, the software was actually working with my 1080 Ti's and it wasn't working with my 1060s. I don't know why. I can't work out why it wasn't, but I switched from that, the script I was using before anyway. But it was working initially, so it is possible. But I've just been running it direct outside of Awesome Miner since then. simply because I couldn't get the 1060s to work through it. And, you know, I spent about an hour or so trying to troubleshoot why it was working with my 1080 Ti's and not my 1060s, and I just gave up and said, well, it's just not worth the time. So I moved on. So once you've edited this JSON file, you'll see the 0xBitcoin miner. So I'm going to run it just now, and hopefully, I'm hoping it's not going to make the video wonky, because obviously it's going to, you know, it's going to use the graphics card which is being used to record right now. So when you start running it, this is what you'll see. So, you know, I stopped mining it just before I recorded this video because I'm recording the video. But this is what you see, and it goes up and it goes up, and then you get your hash rate there. And then you'll get the solutions. Now, you'll see there, the difficulty is 8,000 or so. I've got one solution already, and then the solutions will go up and up and up. Now, when I did this with the main pool, with this, you know, with the main pool there, I was spending minutes and minutes and minutes to get it, but obviously it's all relative. It just takes longer to find a solution with the higher difficulty. As you can see, I've found 2 there already. So that's in mining, and I'm actually making money there, and that will increase my hash rate back on there. You see it's a little bit lower than 20 just now because my 1080 Ti's weren't actually running because I've been recording. But that would push the hash rate up to like the 20 or so giga hashes that I've got just now, and that'll go up. So I'll switch this off just now, but you know, using the program that I've got, 0xBitcoin Miner XE, that is what you should see. And I believe that is the one that I downloaded. But as far as, is that the one I downloaded? I'm trying to see if it is. Yeah, that is the one I downloaded. Yeah, I was just double checking. Yeah, that the one that says critical fix and multi GPU mining. I did download the one that's from the official website. So if I jump back, so yeah, so that is definitely the software I use now. I'm not going to sit here and say that is the best miner. I'm not. I just happen to have set up the other ones. I set up one with the wrong intensity. That was my fault. The other one, maybe I just didn't configure it correctly. In fact, one of the other ones worked, and then it wasn't working with one of my rigs, so I just moved on to something else. This one is working for me. That's all I can say. This one is working for me. So I'm using this miner. I'm using with the Mike RS pool, which is the most popular pool right now. But try, you know, feel free to do some more tests yourself, guys. Try some other software. See what works for you. And you know, use that as a starting point if you want. You know, start off with this software, start off with that pool, and then change to something else if you want. But if you've got any questions, obviously drop by the Discord group or drop by the Reddit group and that, and you know, ask questions. There's a lot of people asking about this already. From a profit point of view, you know, kind of going back to the profit side of it, you can plug in your hash rate into the official, you know, this part here, which you'll find there, docs, and then go to the calculator, mining calculator. Plug in your hash rate, what you get, and plug in the pool fee and all that, and you'll see. It's obviously just a rough estimate. These calculators always are. They're never like 100% exact, but it'll give you an estimate of what you can expect with your hardware. And when you've got coins, maybe in a couple of days, you can choose to hodl the tokens if you want. You can see that the price is actually just went a little bit up there. It's going up and down, obviously, as all tokens and coins do. But yeah, when you've got the coins or the tokens, I need to stop saying coins. When you've got the tokens, you can sell it through enclaves if you want. Jeff, who was kind enough to let me know about 0xBitcoin, he has decided to hodl it. He thinks this, you know, something's got a future, and that's a viable option as well, because there has been some tokens that, you know, they've been up to $5. Populous recently was up at like $20 odd. So there are a lot of Ethereum tokens that are, you know, worth quite a lot, and maybe selling, you know, 80 cents or $1 just now isn't the right thing to do. I'll leave that up to you guys. You know, hodl or sell. So, you know, it's a question we always ask. But at the very least, guys, I hope I've given you a brief overview. This isn't a fantastic analysis or a super detailed analysis of this token. It's more like a general overview. It's an introduction. If I can talk, it's an introduction to 0xBitcoin. This is very, very new. And, you know, as I showed you earlier with the difficulty hash rate, you know, a lot of people are finding out about this, and they're realizing that there's a lot of money to be made from this, which is why this isn't loading. Oh, it's loading now. Which is why the difficulty keeps shooting up. So right now this could maybe give you twice as much, you know, twice as much profits as you're getting with mining, I don't know, Z Classic or Zencash or something like that. And you can obviously use that money that you earn. You could just sell the coins and you could buy the coins that you want, you know. So from a mining point of view, that is an option. But the other option is to follow Jeff's advice and just to hodl the tokens just now, because he believes that the price will go up. There's no right or wrong at this point, you really, you know, because there's so many unknown factors. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've got at least a starting point for mining this yourself if you want to give it a try. Once again, thanks to GeoffedUp. He 100% held my hand and guided me through getting to know this token. Explained what it did. He pointed me in the direction of the pools that he was using. So many thanks, Jeff. I really do appreciate it. And granted, I made a mistake mining to the wrong address overnight, but you know, I'm up and running now. Everything should be good now, and you know, hopefully I'll make a little bit of money from this over the next few days. But as I said, we need to watch the network hash rate is going up, and me doing a video doesn't help, of course, because more people find out about it. It's like Fight Club. But yeah, the network hash rate is going to go up, and if the price doesn't go up with it, then the profits will go down for miners. But right now, seems like a good coin, a good token, sorry, to mine. Check it out. This is my kind of first step into the world of Ethereum tokens. I haven't bought any before, so this was a first for me in many different ways, especially, you know, mining different software and all that as well. So please do check it out. Check out 0xBitcoin.org to find out more about this. Many thanks. If you've got any questions about this, please do post below. But being honest, at this point right now, I'm still learning about this, so you'd probably be better going to the Discord and asking there. But I will do my best to answer it if I do know the answer. If not, you'll get pointed to the Discord group and I'll say, listen, I don't know. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thanks again to Jeff, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.